done so many things wrong. I backed away when I should have stood strong. I quit things were taking too long, and Lord, it's taking forever to write this song. I was born on the mighty Mississippi. My daddy was a mean drunk hippie. When mama had me, that damn doctor hit me, and now you know why I'm so goddamn lippy. So listen up and take a step back. Real rap's a journey, not a one-way track. Find your own voice, don't just imitate, cause the real ones rise and fakes ones fade. Bragging about the streets they roam, and sitting on the cold aluminum throne while I'm spitting and vibing, they just moan, claiming they're kings but sitting alone. Got bars like a prison, but they can't break free. Spitting recycled lines, no originality, and here I am bringing up clarity while they babble on, lost in their parody. No need to set a trap with a limp in their wall. People saying they can rap, I can't even talk. Babbling lines, they think they're so fly, but I'm here to tell them to say goodbye. Babbling nonsense, trying to chase that fame, but I'm here to call it out. It's a damn shame, claiming they're the next Big E in the game, but their rhymes are weak, just a flicker, no flame. You sound familiar, yeah, real vanilla, so similar, like some out of place gorilla in a small villa deep in Manila, kin to Queen Camilla and her folk tiller, and all kinds of furbies and chinchilla who drank too much tequila. And what's really killer is that the real thriller is the real spiller of the real thriller, is the real filler of the real deal. All these channel nerds on this panel verse, using battle words to tackle turds and slaying shit in bit non-bits, putting out hits on men with tits and chicks with dicks and LGBTQ misfits and don't know shit yet, professing truth like an effing sleuth in a private booth with a lying tooth, drunk or removed like a damn fool. And just in case you haven't heard, I'm a true ogre that writes his own word, so don't cross the line, it isn't blurred. It's from first-hand experience I've learned when I hold the words back in my mind. It's just me trying to be kind, but no, man, I'm not so mind. Speaking is the right kind. Speaking vivid visions right from the start, with each word playing a certain part. A verbal picture that shows its own art, painted with passion, inspired by the heart. I'm telling you, break the chains with the truth in a world full of babble and giving proof. So drop the act, let the real ones thrive. In this rap game, only the genuine survive. When things have become so problematic, I try to find solutions like an addict looking for a bunch of people to have it, and the effects seem so damn automatic. This cult of personality or whatever you want to call it. I don't participate chasing the bag by trying to ball it. See, I'm a redneck with no money in my paying wallet, so go ahead and keep hating on me like Jussie Smollett.
Everyone questioning my style, you must be kidding. The words that I am putting forth are hitting you in the right in the face, yet you are tripping. You're drunk on something and you ain't been sipping. Just step into the metaverse where the vibes can be cursed. Digital dreams, but sometimes it feels like a hearse. People lost in avatars, chasing likes in the cloud. But what's worse is the real world's fading now. We all have the freedom of speech, but people always trying to bleep me. Is it because they can't keep me? Or is it because they can't beat me? Bringing the simple truths that you can't destroy. All the patent things I've seen since I was a boy. The things that made me cry and brought me joy. The good and bad in my life I learned to employ. Taking from them the experience and leaving emotions behind. And so I learned to be true and no longer accept to be blind. Acting and performing in ways that others have defined, only to find out once again that I have them aligned. We're living in a world that's so filled with doubt. If you're caught in the game, they don't seem to break out. I see you looking for the truth, but it's hard to scout. Thought you were awake, but finding you're lost in the clouds. They feed us the script, gotta learn to live without. Learn to question every lie and to flip the route. See the ages lurking in the dark corners all about. See I'm breaking free, hear my discernment speaking out. Perception's a trick punch like a shadow in a bout. Chasing after dreams, others trying to drown them out. But I rise from the ashes and break free from that doubt. In this matrix of madness, you hear me scream out, breaking the chains and getting rid of all the doubt. That's what what you have to do to find your way out. Drink the clean waters and let your vision sprout. In a world of deception, together we'll rise and shine. From the matrix ray twist, what it's all about. Reality's not a screen, it's delusion. You can do it out, trapped in that illusion and mostly seeing others pout. Feeling like a pawn in a game where they set the route. Bet you didn't think I could wipe this rap. Bet you didn't bet I'm right in fact. So scream all you want and write in caps. All you really doing is fighting stats. So remember I was born on the mighty Mississippi. My daddy was a mean drunk hippie. My mama had me. That damn doctor hit me. And now you know I'm so goddamn lippy.
Days ago, and look who we have. Say hi to Dempsey. We've come to realize that it's a female with the dull coloring, and so therefore it is no longer Dempsey Sir Poops a Lot. It is Dempsey Madam Poops a Lot. So just once again, reminder, if you're a steward of life, you will have lifelong friends. God bless. Love y'all. Have a great day. And greetings, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's enjoying their day, living life, loving life. Want to remind everybody, hit the like, share, and subscribe. There's a PayPal link down there for anybody that wants to share some love. And all is appreciated, of course. So 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks, anything. And what we're going to do today is we're going to go over a Ice-T traffic stop. They pulled over Ice-T. A lot of people are familiar with him as a music and movie star. And we're going to take a look at a specific element that I don't see anybody else has pointed out on this video, but a timing and the intent of Ice-T as he's on his way to the DMV and this traffic stop occurs. So let's get into some hurt feelers and some authoritarian order following bootlicking mash that is just total bullshit. Okay. And before we do, I've got, as you saw, I've got a new introduction to my videos, and I'll be changing that up as time goes on. And I've been on a new learning curve with this AI music stuff. And of course, video generation is coming soon, as well as that new learning curve expands. And so I hope everybody's going to enjoy some of these videos I put out as a method of trying to help pull in people not to my channel as a personification, but rather to a message. So please enjoy the next one here. Another one of my recent videos in the last few days. And this is a tribute to Paul Revere. And I hope people pay attention here, because this is, as I said in the detail section of comments below, that the first duty in law is notice. And that's literally what Paul Revere did, was he put out a notice in oral and physical form by calling people to arms. And you'll see a thing in here, 1 if by day, 2 if by night, and that's as far as a signaling, so that there's a crossing of waters in that signaling. Whereas you have Pony Express that goes across the land, and then if you're signaling by light, it's 1 if by day and 2 if by night, is to, so that that Pony Express on one side of the river doesn't have to cross the river, because there's another Pony Express on the other side of the river. And this is the literal King James Version, Jeremiah 51:31. One post shall run to meet another, messenger to messenger shooing unto the king of Babylon, that the city is taken at the other end. This is literally history repeating itself. And we're supposed to repeat that portion of history, giving notice. Notice of what? Notice of clean hands and equity, that we're standing for righteousness. So this is my tribute to Paul Revere, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Beneath the pines where the red clay cries, a preacher's words cut through the lies. With a Bible worn and a rifle tight, we march where the tyrant's shadow bites. Oh, flame burns through the night, a rebel yell for the righteous fight. Break the chains, let the truth be sworn, from dust and blood a new dawn's born. The widow sows seeds in her husband's field, her tears baptize the ground they'll yield. A soldier's ghost hums an old hymn's tune, we'll cross that river for the blood dark moon. Oh, freedom's flame burns through the night, a rebel yell for the righteous fight. Break the chains, let the truth be sworn, from dust and blood a new dawn's born. When the thunder roars and the levee breaks, we'll plant our flag where the despot shakes. Through fire and flood, we'll hold the line, for peace ain't bought lest we dare to climb. Oh, freedom's flame burns through the night, a rebel yell for the righteous fight. Break the chains, let the truth be sworn, from dust and blood a new dawn's born.
I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Didn't realize it. Yeah, if you guys like what I put out there, that the freedom song there, put up a 1. If you don't, put up a 2. And remember, I'm an amateur. This is a new learning curve for me. And thanks, Dean. I always like the story of Paul Revere. Didn't know the biblical connection. See that? See, in the early days, the founding fathers and the people that came before them, this was literally a Christian nation, or a set of Christian nations. If we understand the colonies, and that how they formed, they were forming themselves as separate nations. And what happened when the United States came about, that was the incorporation of it as a nation singularly. It was a centralization of a nationality, but each and every one of those, quote, states that we have now in a republic form are their own nations. That's why they're called nation states. And the biblical connection, I can't reiterate it more. Jeremiah 51:31, as to one post shall run to meet another, messenger to messenger, to shew unto the king of Babylon that the city is taken at the other end, is also correlating with Jeremiah 1:5, where it says, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. This was his message of peace that we're supposed to be spreading. This is what we're supposed to be running post to post and messaging to each other, is a message of peace. And that if you want that peace, you have a duty to stand up to throw off any despotism to that peace. That's your responsibility inherently, innately, in enforcing that peacefulness yourself. Otherwise, if you don't enforce it, you fall victim to the violence and the despotism. You become part of it. You become part of the fight. Sun Tzu says, to defeat one's opponent without fighting is of supreme excellence. I think it's great you are learning new skills. Absolutely, folks. That's one of the things that I came to think about here. You know, I've spent 10 years in this legal, lawful form trying to figure all this stuff out. And I figured it out for myself pretty comprehensively. But I tell people all the time, I can explain it to you, but I can't comprehend it for you. That's why it's so important for you to understand that I don't want you to believe me. I don't want you to believe the neighbor, the government, or your mother, for crying out loud. I want you to do your research so you know, and then we can come together in our research. Despite us knowing different things, it's when we come together knowing those different things that we can get a more fully encompassed picture of reality through 2 different or 3 different or multiple different subjective views, where we can connect the things that are real and dismiss the things that are blatant lies that hide in deep, dark corners. That's the shadow person. That's the straw man stuff. We have to be real, and that's the part about steel sharpens steel. We have to be truthful with each other. And those Bible verses were Jeremiah 51:31 and Jeremiah 1:5. Greetings, disciple of Messiah. Yes, very good to see you. And Dominatrix 42. Greetings, everybody. So let's get into it. Remember, folks, the StreamYard link is down there for anybody who wants to join. I'll drop it again just in case you've passed it or came in late. And we've got cop triggers law and order actor Ice-T during traffic stop. Now, this is the thing about being in the fight, defeating one's opponent without fighting. This is actually what Ice-T was trying to do. He was on his way to the DMV, and as we find out in this video, the DMV is actually just across the street from where he fucking got pulled over. Okay? There are going to be many other elements here, but his intent was obvious. I mean, he's going to the DMV. I don't know why he didn't just pull into the DMV rather than, if it's just across the street, why did he pull here? I would have pulled over in the DMV itself. Okay, that's my only question in regards to his intent. Other than that, it would seem his intent, with his carrying of paperwork and everything, and the fact that he went to the DMV the day prior, would still show that intent. And that's the basic concept of coming with clean hands. He who seeks equity comes with clean hands. He's intending to do equity by getting the record straight and doing his paperwork properly. So let's take a look at it. And again, the link's down there for anybody who wants to join. This is, it's the Hodge twins. Again, under the Hodge twins. They've got two different channels, the Patriot Twins and the Hodge Twins or something. Hodge Twins is this one. And when I get done with this review, I've got another video that I made specifically for Ice-T in this video here. So please watch to the end for my surprise video.
Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Ice-T, Detective 220 got pulled over. Wait, play the video.
Kilo comes back, negative stolen 2015 Porsche 911 two-door color gray. Registration
Stolen damn keys. Yeah. Like a giant. That's a nice call. Yeah. That's Officer 220.
Yeah, look at this car, guys. This is a nice car. Some kind of Porsche, right? Got the foil on the fin foil on the back and the nice faded type stripes and the red lights and black gloss and everything. Nice dark black rims, probably carbon black rims. You know, he's got a nice vehicle here, nice automobile. We find out he's got 7 of them, and he's trying to update the registrations and license or insurances and all that.
That's a nice call. Yeah. That's Officer 220.
Officer Sill, that's the county sheriff's office. Let you know you'll be recorded, okay? I'm headed to the D.U.M.B. That's where I'm going to get all my registration and everything.
Look up to his neck. You like a light skin Mike Tyson.
No, your registration expired since 2021. That's where I'm going. I'm headed right here.
2000. We did, man.
When did you decide? Go ahead, Jeff.
So he's going right there. He pointed across the street. That's where the DMV is. I'm going right there. Again, if that's where he was going and he's getting pulled over, I don't see why he didn't just pull over into that parking lot instead of the parking lot that he's here on the side of.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is registration been expired since 2021. Car's been parked.
Car's been parked.
Yeah, the registration's been expired since 2021. Here it is, 2024. Or yeah, 5/3. This is a year ago. 5/3, just a little over a year ago. 5/3 of 2024. Okay, so it's been needing to be registered accordingly to their legal principles for 3 years, and he's now getting around to it. So if you're only driving one car for the 3 years, then yeah, that would be a reason to comprehend why the others went unregistered. If you're not using them, then they wouldn't be on the highway and wouldn't be so much concerned about the Motor Vehicle Theft Prevention Act, which is the only reason they're required to be registered if they're doing, if they're being used in the performance of the functions of public office. So the presumption is that you don't have to have a public office, but if they're being used in the similar performance of a function of public office, i.e. a trade or business or something, then yeah, you're supposed to be registered. This is why it's important to make sure that the paperwork is correct and shows that you have a valid, legitimate reason and an agreement with the Secretary of State, the Department of State, to perform such functions. Even though you don't have an office, you have an equal station in life to do the same thing.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Of course I'm sure.
This sounds like interrogation to me. Oh, you sure?
Yesterday I went to the DMV and they said that their system was down, so that's why I'm in.
And that's part of the process, Tribe. You know, when you start doing all these registrations and you hand that registration back across the counter, technically you should be taking these applications, registrations and stuff home and sending them through the Postal Service as long as you've got your business all lined up properly with the right accounting. And I just spoke on the SS5 correction in a video I did earlier today, and that's going to relate to correcting the address with the post office as well. And yes, it's registered mail, not U.S. mail. It's by registered mail. So thank you for the correction there. It's registered mail, and the registration is with the Postal Service. So you have a priority contract with the Postal Service as a server of process in delivery and receivership. These are important terms to understand in the business realm and commercial and legal aspects.
got 7 cars. I'm trying to get them all straight.
You gonna be at the DMV all day?
7 cars. I'm trying to get them all straight. So he's trying to update all the registrations on all of them. He's updating the one that he was currently using and figures, well, I guess I better get them all up to date so I can start driving in them again. Okay? And understand, he's not one that's pushing the travel issue. He's doing his documentation. He's got his identification and all that. And it's working according to their legal system. But again, understand that if you had the right documentation, as soon as this officer pulled you over, he wouldn't be worrying about the DMV. You'd have a DOT number along with diplomatic credentials, being on the private side and not needing a picture ID.
You say you went to DMV yesterday, so the system is down.
No corporate entity has a picture. They have our logos, symbols, sigils, and other things. People are the only ones that have physical picture IDs as a matter of placing them into certain forums as a medium of communication, which is a transfer of property in all situations. If you understand the term property, you would understand this. This is a transfer of property. Everybody is, in fact, acting like a trustee, whether they're a trustee or not.
Yesterday, yeah. What time was your appointment yesterday? I didn't have an appointment. They just take me.
Hey, this got fishing for something. Yeah. You trying to take him to jail bad.
Does it know you? Is your passport? Do you have a driver's license with you? Yeah.
So he gave him a passport. He gave him a passport with his documentation. Now the officer is asking for a driver's license. Well, that passport was gotten through who? The post office. So again, a lot of these foundational documents are a matter of principle of service of process to the correct authorities, stating the proper, providing a declaration of the proper status and capacity.
That
Okay, that's expired too.
that's expired. So your license expired as well.
He probably expired. Hold on. He gonna be at the DMV all day. You got some cars you need to register. Your license is expired. Yeah, I don't even know why you carrying it in your wallet. This expired. You might as well throw it away. This is what you call driving while black. No, driving while lazy. All his cars is that rest is his driver's license expired. How old is Ice-T? He's up there. He's somebody's granddaddy. You too old to be acting. You act like he's 17. You officer too old. Special victims unit. Hey, you know what you should have said when he pulled over? He said, "You know who I am? I'm officer too old. I want to see your registration."
Yeah, flip the script on him. Hey, I play a investigator on TV. I want to see your ID. Actor versus actor. You know what I'm talking about?
Sir, you only take 1 feet. You cannot drive with an expired license, expired registration.
No shit.
I mean, you could do. Why don't you follow me right to this garage, right here? The DMV is right.
Okay, this is where the officer got triggered. And this is why I question it says cop triggers law and order actor Ice-T. No, it's the other way around, because he simply asked him, why don't you follow me over to the DMV? The officer, I'm sure, took it as a directive that he was supposed to follow him over to the DMV. And watch what his response is. This is where the officer gets triggered. You can see Ice-T hasn't been triggered yet. He just been compliant. Yeah, I got my license, and this is, it's expired too, but yeah, here's the documentation. Here's the license. Here's the passport, all of it. It's DMV paperwork. I went there yesterday. They were busy, couldn't get through. I'm going there again today. I'm trying to get them all updated. It's a lot of work. Yeah. So he was, just stating his business. Watch how the officer gets triggered.
Yeah, you don't got to be that serious about this. I mean, you can. Sir, you only take 1 feet. You cannot drive with an expired license, expired registration.
No shit.
I mean, you could do. Why don't you follow me right to this garage, right here? The DMV is right there. You don't got to be that serious about this.
You don't got to be that serious about this. That's where it gets triggered. Ice-T, in his statement, you don't got to be so serious about this, told him he was being too serious. Okay? Which I agree. I agree. For crying out loud, the guy's intent is equitable. He's trying to get it all taken care of. Instead, you want to be an ass, reach some kind of quota so you can get a promotion. So you're going to try to get him for everything you can. Watch what he does. In the end, he doesn't tow his car. I'll give you that clue. But he does threaten to tow his car and everything, and ends up giving him 4 tickets. And we'll hear his supervisor telling him that he should only give him maybe 2 tickets. And he says, no, I'm going to give him all 4, despite the fact that I'm not going to tow his car. So this guy is just, you know, he's trying to do everything he can to make a paycheck. That's all he's in it for. He doesn't give a shit about whether Ice-T was actually in the process of making sure things were right.
I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Well, is it serious? So, give me 1 second.
Wait a minute.
This is serious, so give me a second. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not even an actual traffic violation. It is, in fact, a non-arrestable offense and is much like a fix-it ticket. And we know this many times. If you get pulled over and they issue a citation for no insurance and you go to court and you show them that you, in fact, did have insurance, guess what? It gets dismissed. Same consequences here. He was, in fact, in an attempt, in the process, in the event of getting the paperwork right. This officer stopped him because he didn't believe it was right. He concurred that it wasn't right and told him he was trying to get it right.
Yeah, if that's us, they tow in the car. No, if that's us, we get away. All the cops know who we are. Yeah, that's true. If it's somebody normal, yeah, they would take your car. They would make an example of you. But don't you like your driver's license, registration? Why you got to register every 3 years? It's like,
Well, the state needs money. That's why.
oh yeah, that's right.
State needs that money.
It's a money grab for the state.
Yeah.
They come close to the mic.
Park the car right here and then walk through the vehicle.
The state needs money. Man.
Overpass.
This is crazy.
5, 6 something.
I don't know. This is crazy.
Oh, not easily good.
You said you have other vehicles registered? I have 7 vehicles.
That dude probably got $2 million in vehicles in each register.
Yeah, if they're Porsches, he might just have $2 million worth of vehicles to register. You got 7 other vehicles to register, he said. And so he's trying to do everything. He's not trying to skip out.
I think that's 250.
Yeah, it's registered and get this car registered. Can I hand this? You gonna take me to jail? I'm not gonna take you to jail. Okay, can I park the car here and walk this DMV? I'm gonna throw the vehicle.
Oh, you gotta do that.
My vehicle. Let me park my car right here. You're not gonna move your car, sir. Give me your keys right now, and I'm gonna throw you.
Give me your keys right now, and I'm going to tow your vehicle. Okay, like I said, this is a non-arrestable offense, yet they're going to tow his vehicle. Isn't that the same thing as an arrest? See, a lot of people construe an arrest against the person. The arrest is a stopping. So what he's doing, he's stopping Ice-T from using and possessing that automobile. That's a transfer of property that he doesn't have the legal right to do.
Vehicle. You try to be more respectful with me, I'm gonna respect you the same way.
But then let me see him go.
No, you're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna tell you what to do. So give me the keys right now.
When was he being disrespectful?
I don't know. I ain't gonna be disrespectful.
Yeah.
He's
been respectful, right?
Yeah, see, and that's the case where the officer got butthurt in his feelers and felt like he had been disrespected because Ice-T just simply pointed it out. It wasn't as serious as he was trying to make it out. Hey, the DMV's right across the street. That's where I was actually going. You can see the parking lot here.
So
Yeah,
far,
he seems respectful. I have a feeling some Negro gonna come out of him in a minute though. Because you get stole him, you gonna tow his car.
yeah,
Nice guy's out the window now.
I mean, I can understand if he's driving drunk. I understand his
Yeah.
license is expired, his registration is expired, but it's not necessarily he has to tow his vehicle.
Well,
He's trying to.
Well, the police are here to generate money for the state, Kevin.
There you go. See, along with that quota, he's got to be able to generate money for the state if he can too. He's going to try to make it as profitable as he can for everybody, especially since Ice-T opened his yap and started spewing about how he had all these cars and stuff. Oh, yeah, ching, 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 dollar signs. He didn't pull over just some regular Yahoo that had a nice, expensive car because he hit the lottery or something.
If you're a cop, you ain't writing no tickets, you ain't making money, you gonna get fired.
Really, cops are revenue agents.
Yeah.
That's exactly. They're revenue agents, and in order to make it good on themselves, they also have to pull money in for other people. So if they're going to be making big paychecks themselves, they got to have a way to pay the other people that are paying them, so they can get that big paycheck. That's why they have quotas.
Yeah, but does he really have to tow his car?
Well, it's not like Ice-T ain't got money, though. I mean, it's not like he's poor. You might as well tow everything he got. He's got the money.
Go to his house and tow the rest of his cars.
He's got the money. It's not like he's broke.
Yeah, let's take the 220 right there.
You gonna go that route? I asked you, can I park my car? I said, no. Give me your key, sir.
Yeah. And he gave me keys.
Yeah.
If I'm not under arrest, I'm
He might be upset he's gonna get it. Who can you really blame?
Yeah,
You like Steve Small, right? 7 years.
No, don't touch me. Don't give me like that. Give me my paperwork. Get this on camera. This my. I'm a foot away from the DMV. Distance. You are an asshole. You've been an asshole to me. I'm trying to.
Been an asshole to me. You've been an asshole to me. Really? Again, I didn't see any disrespect. And I can see how, IT would get riled up, but this is a bad look on him, compared to what he was doing before. If he understands what's going on, truly, he would just say, okay, well, give me all the tickets you want, because they're going to get dismissed anyway. And it's going to look bad on your record for issuing shit that gets dismissed all the time. This is inherently why it's so important for you to learn how to speak up, because once you do, then you can learn how to dismiss all this bullshit.
Get to the DMV.
That dude like Ice Cube.
Let me start recording.
Ice Cube.
He like Ice Cube, too.
He look like a light skin Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So now he's going to do his First Amendment audit and start recording. Okay?
Get him recording going on. He's gonna record it? Yeah, you took out the phone. That means he's gonna record it. You record me, I'm gonna record you. See, right there in front of the car. He said, let's just record. He like you. I'm recording you too. I'm Officer 220. See, you record. Yeah. You didn't piss off, Officer 220. But he's taking his pocket car and go to the.
Exactly. Imagine interrupting someone's travel, then calling them an asshole. Imagine the 9th and 10th Amendment, where the people need to realize they're the ones that delegated the authority to the United States and to the states for anything in those constitutions and any derivatives thereof. So imagine interrupting somebody's business to say your business is superior to theirs and they owe you. Or you owe them. Excuse me. That's like somebody crying, hey, you're not paying me enough, therefore I'm going to extort it from you.
If he doesn't necessarily have to tow his business, he's trying to make money, man. For the state. He's trying to get that
They
promotion.
say it's a safety issue for the city, but not really. It's more of a revenue grab for the state.
Yeah, just because your registration is out and your license plate don't mean you don't know how to drive no more.
It don't mean your car don't work. Just behind on your registration, that's all.
Yeah.
Fix the ticket, really. I say give him his citation. Let him go.
Who's that? Is that his son that showed up?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Let him go about 20.
Okay, this is his supervisor that showed up, and this is where we're going to hear the conversation about what citations he should give him and whether he should tow his his car or not.
Got all the paperwork and everything there. I asked the officer, could I just go over here or even park my car so that I could walk over there and get all my paperwork together? He says he wants to tow my car. All right, give me a second. Let me find out what's going on here, and then we'll figure something out, okay?
Okay.
Right, showing a little too much. So,
Is that his family?
So to that point, literally, yes, he is correct. He could just pull over there, leave his car there while he goes over to the DMV, does his paperwork, gets his everything done, and comes back and your car doesn't move. And it's being done right now in now time. I'm going there now. It's not like it's an excuse and you'll see me traveling down the road in 2 weeks with no registration and no insurance and no license and stuff again. I'm taking care of it now. So why tow the car? Because it's a revenue.
Who's he married to? What's her name?
He came so close to me.
I forget her name.
And remember, folks, that means it's a taxable event. That means it's a taxable event. Yes, it's a special kind of moron, loyal to their paycheck and bribes. Dominatrix says, are we surprised cops abuse their power? Modern day American police are no different from NKVD members. The only difference is NKVD was loyal to one man. Cops are loyal to a legal system. Correct. Anybody that they can get on their side, that they can get in on the extortion and just pay them a little bit so they can fill up one of their quotas and get paid along with it. That's the way it's going to work. They even come from runaway slave patrols in the plantation days. Basically, yeah.
That's Detective Tutuola right there. I forget her name. Man, listen to all them damn keys. Coco. Yeah, Coco. Yeah. Coco's still looking good, too. Mm-hmm. Right? Detective Tutuola doing good. Man, going to the D. Trying to do right. Yeah. Just let him go into D.U.M.B. Rent his car.
I mean, he's famous. Why would you go to the D.U.M.B? You're going to take like 10,000 pictures of
Yeah,
him.
look like you would have someone else take care of it.
Yeah.
Take care of it.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can pay a company to do it too.
Yeah, get someone a power trainer, they go take care of it.
Yeah.
This dude sound like a janitor. All them damn keys rattling.
You see that third squad coming in the background there? Right there.
Oh, that nose breathing. Oh, nose breather. He got some thick old fingers on him too. Little short, stubby, thick fingers.
So, oh shit, I forgot to.
He's talking to the
All
side.
right, you're gonna issue him a ticket, and that's gonna be it, right? He's gonna use the car here.
Okay, you're going to issue him a ticket, and that's going to be it right here. This part right here.
Up to you, whatever you want to do. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Up to you, whatever you want to do. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. Listen, see how much this guy changes what he's doing and saying?
Okay, you're gonna leave the car here? Okay, yeah, he's gonna park the car.
Oh, so they ain't gonna tow it.
No problem.
Just
across
get
the street
moved.
and get,
Sarge.
the paperwork for the car.
That's bad
But
policing right
he's
there.
getting 4 tickets though.
Oh, tickets.
Okay.
For what?
So he's giving him 4 tickets, right? But he's getting 4 tickets, though. I'm not going to tow his car, but he's getting 4 tickets, though. Now listen.
That was 4 tickets?
Yeah, listen, let's see what it is.
I'm thinking expired registration. Expired license.
Driving
Yeah.
the registered motor vehicle, driving with an expired license. Okay.
Driving an unregistered motor vehicle, driving with an expired license,
Just 2.
Improper display, he got no front plates
improper display, no front plates,
and no inspection sticker.
He throwing the book at
and no inspection sticker on the window.
him. He throwing the book at him. All that other stuff comes with the registration.
And the driver's like, yeah.
Yeah, he's throwing the book at him. See, this is why the community turns on police.
Yes. Can you bring it down to 2? No, sorry. Okay. All right. No, it's up to you, bro. I can't. You give me
See, this
4,
is why the
register
community
domain?
turns on police.
Yes. Can you bring it down to 2?
Can you bring it down to 2?
Sorry. Okay. All right.
Nah, sorry.
Okay. All right.
You can give him the
Sarge told him to bring it down to 2, but he said no.
I can't tell him as a sergeant what to do. Okay? I can guide him and I can make a recommendation. He's going to give me 4 tickets. Okay? I asked him not to give you the 4 tickets, but we could bring it down to 2. He said, no, he's giving you the 4 tickets.
What are the 4 tickets?
He says, you have no full plate, no inspection sticker, no registration, and your driver's license is expired.
Okay.
All right. All right.
What's that, like $300 in tickets?
Yeah.
He was going to get writing 4 tickets and tow his car. That's a bit harsh, don't you think?
That's like, yeah, that is.
All these damn keys.
But I think that's what they typically do for the average citizen.
I did.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be doing all that. This is Biden's economy.
With me or?
So they know
Racist to the room.
that you're not going to get the tow and that you're going to.
Look at Ice-T with his white family. That $10,000 dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know but I think we recorded on the car camera, so.
Look at him petting the dog. Life is good.
Sergeant, we're not going to tow your vehicle while you're receiving summonses. These are keys. Is your paperwork, driver's license, everything you gave me?
But we're issuing summonses. Summonses as to the service of process that we were speaking about earlier when Tribe mentioned registered mail. So when they give you the citations, you respond to the summons of service by using the registered agent for service of process, the Postal Service.
You received a ticket for no front plates?
Where's all the other paperwork?
It's in there. Everything you gave me. It's in the vehicle.
He's talking about the rest of his paperwork that he already had drawn up ready to present to the DMV.
What's my paperwork at?
You have no
Yeah,
inspection, driving
He was going to the DMV, had all his paperwork.
Yeah.
and driving with expired license.
You're, like I said, you're gonna leave the car here and just go to D.U.M.B.
So we see the simple solution was just let him leave the car parked so he could go take care of business and go find somebody that actually has a real issue with law and abiding by it. Because this man obviously had the intent of abiding by the law. He had 7 other vehicles that he was going to be registering and had all the paperwork for all of them. But instead, he saw a monetary opportunity where he could make a quota by issuing certain citations in the name of the state. And of course, that means you got to allow the state to get paid too, using their judicial administrative courts. And so you would suspect that, yeah, he's going to try to have that vehicle towed as well. These are tactics that they use all the time. And I remind people, these are non-arrestable offenses. So when we think about that arrest, we have to think about the context of arrest and what they're arresting, because they are in fact stopping you from using and possessing a certain thing for your benefit, which is why you would go register and license and everything, is for a benefit and equal exchange in consideration of contract terms and conditions.
Man, don't let him drive the car.
You know your registration is expired and your license too.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that I didn't know if you just knew your registration was expired. You got both.
I'm just letting you know, I didn't know if you knew the registration was expired. That's the whole context of the stop, was the officer seeing that his registration was expired, so he pulled him over. He says, yeah, I know about it. I'm taking care of it right now. I tried to yesterday, but they were too busy and I didn't get in.
I got everything.
Okay, all right.
All right. All right. No, I'm good.
All right, you told
Just
him
the
ready?
way he assured me, I was going to park the vehicle. No tickets issued, but just next time, show some respect. That's all.
What?
Did you hear that?
It's expired and your license too. All right?
That's what I'm going for.
Okay, I'm just letting you know that I didn't know if you just knew your registration was expired. You got both.
I got everything.
Okay, all right.
All right. All right. No, I'm good.
All right, you told
Just
him
the
ready?
way he assured me, I was going to park the vehicle. No tickets issued, but
I was going to let him park the vehicle, no tickets issued. No tickets issued. But because he told you you were taking it too seriously, you got in your feelers and took it too seriously.
just next time, show some respect.
Just next time, show some respect. Where did the disrespect come in, folks? Where did the disrespect come in that a full-grown man wearing a badge who's supposed to be a hero doesn't get in his feelers and start taking it out on people because he's such a fucking hero? Sounding like a little bitch. Excuse my language. But that's the way I see it. I see a Hitler's willing executioner. Even though he didn't execute this man, he most certainly was willing to take it to that level on the minorest little bit incident where he got in his feelers and felt disrespected. This is what they use to discern their activities throughout the day, folks. They're not using policy and regulation. They're using their feelers to manipulate those policies and regulations against the people.
So what? Gotta say.
I don't have.
All right, okay, I don't have either. So you have a great day, sir.
Wait a minute. Do you know what that cop said? He said, I was going to just let you park the vehicle and write you some tickets. What he said?
You know that I didn't know if you just needed your registration was expired. You got both.
I got everything.
Okay, all right. Yeah. All right. All right. No, I'm good. All right. You just the way he showed me. Okay, I was going to park the vehicle. No tickets issued.
No tickets issued. He wasn't even going to write him tickets.
He just throwing the book at him. Yeah, he throwing the book at him. Yeah. Took him at the end when he got up in his face.
Well, he was going to tow his damn car and write him 4 tickets. But he didn't have to tow his car.
Yeah.
That's just being, he just throwing the book at him.
Yeah, he throwing the book at him.
Yeah. I mean.
So essentially, people, we have to realize that even though we're doing everything we can, if that's the case, I can't say everybody is, but if you're doing everything you can to make sure that that record reflects accurately or is as accurately as you can get it to do, in that intent, why would somebody stop you and try to make it even harder on you economically when you're trying to make sure that that doesn't happen and people don't take advantage of you for that? That's why it's important, again, to understand. I can explain it to you, but I can't comprehend it for you. And that's why I tell you, don't believe me, don't believe the neighbor, don't believe the government. For crying out loud, don't believe your mother. Do your research so you know. That way you can handle these situations without being triggered yourself. And just know that the final outcome is that all the liability actually exists in the record. And as long as you hold that record to be to its utmost integrity, that should reflect your integrity. Not the states, not their policy, not their codes, your integrity. A man is bound by his word. And with that, we're at the end here. So I've got the special surprise as it goes to my new learning curve. So hopefully everybody will enjoy this. And let me know what you think. To this video itself and what happened, here's a little something for you.
Rolling slow through the heat, got the sun in my face. Cop creeping up behind me like I'm out of place. I ain't speeding, just cruising, wheels heavy with weight. And I just want you to know you are being recorded, mate. Hold the phone up, voice calm, eyes never shade. I'm iced tea, but this feel like a high stakes tape. D.U.M.B got the system down, man, what a twist. Paperwork in limbo, still I end up on the list. I've got 7 cars trying to get them all straight, but this badge looking at me like a tempting fate. This is what you call driving while black. Hands on the dash, still he's reaching for a strap. Registration expired and your license as well. It's a money grab move, not protect and serve, can't you tell? Give me your keys, I'ma tie your vehicle. Whole thing feeling real political and typical. Said I'm fishing, nah, you fishing for something. A reason to press, to escalate, get confronted. This ain't justice, this that budget feeling trapped. The state need money, so they taking it back. Look, I ain't a buck lord, I play law on TV, but this role here's twisted. Irony and pity, no Miranda, no flex, just a badge in my face. And a smirk like you proud money got me stuck in this place. That's what you call driving while black. Laws ain't equal when your skin's under attack. Registration expired and your lights flashing in the night. Truth in my rhymes gotta bring wrongs to light. System down, but they up in my grill. Iced tea, still chill, but this whole thing ill.
And with that, we come to the end of our stream. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I want to remind everybody there is a PayPal link down there for anybody that wants to share some love. Every little bit is appreciated, 5, 10, 15 bucks. Anything you can help with. And I certainly appreciate you and the like, sharing, and subscribing as we expand this platform into a new form as I go on to new learning and new topics. And I remind you, everybody, with that, any topic you want me to discuss, leave me a note and I'll be glad to do it. And you guys know me. I love you, but I don't give a rat's ass whether you love me back or not. And that's to say, I don't care if you hate me. I don't care if you don't respect me. And that part's on you. So may God bless you and have a good day.